Say these words and watch your dog's reaction. Scientists explain. Why try a small experiment right now? Look at your dog and say, "Let's go," or "Good boy," or just simply, "I love you." Do you notice anything? Ears perk up. The head tilts slightly and their eyes lock onto you as if they're trying to decode every word. It's not a coincidence. Science has proven that dogs understand far more than we think. At Eötvös-Loránd University in Hungary, scientists used fMRI scanners to observe dogs' brain activity while listening to their owners speak. The results were astonishing. Their brains responded differently to individual words and especially lit up in the emotional centers when they heard the voice of someone they loved. That means dogs aren't just hearing sounds, they're hearing the feeling behind those sounds. In today's video, we'll explore 10 simple words that surprisingly make a dog's brain light up literally. Each word triggers a biological reaction, a memory, and an invisible thread of connection between you and your dog. Say these words and watch closely how your dog responds. Because sometimes they're not just hearing your voice, they're listening to your heart. War 1. Let's go. Almost every dog reacts instantly when they hear "let's go." No hesitation, no need for repeated training. Ears perk up, tails start wagging, and their whole body seems to leap toward an invisible cue. Why is that? Scientists call it conditioned emotional reflex. A dog's brain learns that after the sound "let's go" comes happiness, the jingle of keys, the leash being picked up, a breeze at the door, the scent of grass, sunlight. So just hearing those two words is enough for the brain to release joy before their body even moves. In a study at the University of Arizona, dogs were fitted with heart rate monitors as their owners said "walk" or "let's go." The results: heart rates increased by an average of 22%, and dopamine levels rose almost as high as when they were given their favorite food. But the most fascinating part is the emotion behind it. When you say "let's go" with excitement in your voice and warmth in your eyes, your dog doesn't hear a command. They hear an invitation to connect. They're not just excited to go out, they're excited to go with you. And if one day you say "let's go" and your dog doesn't respond, it might not be because they're lazy. It might be because they're still waiting for you to say it with real joy. Number 2. Time to eat. There's hardly a word that gets a faster reaction from a dog than "time to eat." Even if they're fast asleep, the moment they hear those two words, ears perk up, head lifts, eyes sparkle, and that tail goes wild. To them, time to eat isn't just about food. It's a moment of safety and love. In a dog's world, being fed means being cared for, remembered, and protected. According to research from the Emory Pet Neuroscience Center, the caudate nucleus, the brain's reward center, lights up over 60% more when a dog hears their owner say "eat" or "treat," compared to just seeing the food. This shows us that the sound of love means more than a physical reward. One owner shared, "Every time I say, 'time to eat,' she runs to her spot, sits down neatly, and looks up, waiting for my signal." She's not just hungry, she's waiting for permission. To dogs, mealtime is a sacred ritual. The way you say it, the tone of your voice, and the way you look at them when you place the bowl, all send a message. You are loved. And maybe that's why in every time to eat, they don't just hear an invitation. They hear the comfort of belonging to a family. Number 3. Good boy, good girl. You might not realize it, but every time you say "good boy" or "good girl," your dog's brain is actually lighting up with joy. That sound activates the same brain regions as treats or belly rubs. According to research from Emory University, the caudate nucleus, the emotional reward center, responds just as strongly to a heartfelt good dog as it does to food. That means sometimes a genuine word of praise is better than a biscuit. What makes good boys so special is that it's not just a reward, it's recognition. When you say it with a warm voice and gentle eyes, your dog understands, I did good. I am loved. One owner shared, I don't need treats. Just saying, good boy, makes him lift his head and press into my hand like he's saying, I get it. The magic is in the emotion. If your tone is flat or distracted, your dog's brain won't release dopamine. They feel your energy in every word. So don't hold back your praise. Don't wait for a training session to say it. Let good dog be your way of saying, I see you. I appreciate you. Because to a dog, every sincere compliment is a hug made of sound. Number 4. Wanna go outside. The moment you say wanna go outside, the whole world lights up in your dog's eyes. No explanation needed, no training required. It's the sound of freedom and pure joy. Many people think dogs love walks just out of routine. But scientists have found the opposite to be true. According to research from the University of Bristol, a dog's dopamine-producing brain regions are most active right before they go outside. Just hearing words like outside or go out is enough to flood the brain with happiness, just like how humans feel before going on a vacation. One owner shared, every time I say, outside, she runs straight to the door, smiling like she knows exactly what's about to happen. But going outside isn't just about leaving the house. It's a moment of connection. Dogs don't care about the park or the grass, they care about going with you. To them, the world only matters when you're the one opening the door. And it all comes down to your voice. If you say outside with frustration or in a rush, your dog might associate it with stress. But if your voice is warm, light, and joyful, they'll remember it as an invitation to happiness. So, next time you say, wanna go outside, say it with your heart. Because in that moment, you're not just opening a door, you're opening a world of feelings. Number 5. Wait a second. Wait a second might sound simple, but to a dog it's a promise, not a punishment, not a restriction. It's a signal that something good is coming, if they just trust you. In a study at Kyoto University, scientists found that when dogs learn to wait, their brains release serotonin, the hormone that calms and reduces stress. They learn that waiting leads to reward, and more importantly, that their human won't forget them. One owner shared, every morning I say, wait, and she just sits there watching me make coffee. She only moves when I say okay, like she knows I'm still right here. Teaching a dog to wait isn't just about discipline. It builds a foundation of trust. Because to wait, they have to believe you'll keep your word. But that only works if you're consistent. If your tone keeps changing or you don't follow through, your dog won't see wait as positive, they'll see it as uncertainty. So each time you say wait a second, say it slowly, clearly, and with gentle eye contact. To us, it's just 3 small words. To them, it's proof of loyalty. Number 6. It's okay. If good dog makes them proud, then it's okay makes them feel protected. Dogs don't understand words the way we do, but they fully understand the energy in your voice. When you say it's okay, gently their hearts actually calm down, like a child hearing their mother whisper, I'm here, don't be scared. One dog owner shared, every time there's thunder, my dog trembles. But as soon as I sit beside him, rest my hand on his back and say, it's okay, his breathing slows, and he lies down by my feet. According to Animal Cognition Journal, dogs respond strongly to falling tones and slower speech. They take it as a safety cue. No treats, no commands. Just that sound alone triggers the release of oxytocin, the hormone of love and bonding. But here's the twist: if you say it's okay, while still feeling nervous, your dog will pick up on your anxiety and get even more afraid. Dogs don't believe words, they believe the emotion behind them. So when you say it's okay, you have to believe it too. Because only when you're calm can they learn that the world is still safe, as long as you're by their side. Number 7. Who's a good boy? Who's a good girl? If you've ever said, "Who's a good boy?" and your dog tilted their head, wagged their tail, then congratulations, you've just lit up the happiness center in their brain. This phrase isn't a command. It's an invitation to feel loved. It makes dogs feel like the center of attention, like the beloved child of the family. One owner shared, "As soon as I say, 'Who's a good girl?' she runs over, jumps on the couch, and rests her head on my chest. She knows I'm talking to her, and she's happy about it." According to a study from the University of Budapest, dogs can recognize cheerful, high-pitched, drawn-out tones and associate them with praise, triggering the release of dopamine, the feel-good hormone. What's even more amazing is that even if the words don't make sense, they still understand the emotion in your voice. So no matter what language you use, they'll feel the love behind the words. Say, "Who's a good boy?" not as a reward, but as a way to say, "You matter to me." 8. Time for bed. Every night when you turn off the lights and softly say, "Time for bed," you're not just signaling bedtime, you're sending a message of safety. Dogs live by biological rhythms and social cues. When they hear "time for bed" consistently each night, their brain starts associating it with calm, warmth, and trust. It means there's nothing more to guard. The pack is at peace. One person shared, "Every night I say, 'bedtime,' and my dog hops on the bed, spins a few times, and curls up by my feet. One night I forgot to say it, and she kept wandering the house like she was waiting to hear those words before she could truly relax." Researchers at the University of Lincoln found that when dogs hear familiar voices in a peaceful setting, their heart rate slows, their breathing evens out, and they fall into deeper sleep, up to 20% more restful than usual. That tells us, time for bed isn't just a phrase. It's a human lullaby that dogs understand. So when you say it gently with love. Because in that moment, you're telling them not with words, but with feeling. The day is over, and you're safe in my care. Number 9, want to go out. If there's one question that makes a dog's eyes light up, it's this one, want to go out. Those words spark an entire memory reel in their mind. The sound of footsteps on a trail, the breeze, the smell of grass, the chirping of birds, and the presence of the person they love most in the world. According to research from the University of Arizona, dogs can recognize an excited tone of voice from more than 50 feet away. And just hearing the word outside activates areas of the brain linked to excitement and motion. That's why the moment you tilt your head or pick up the leash, they jump like they just hit the jackpot. One dog parent shared, "I just say, 'Do you want to go out?' and my dog bolts to the door, then turns around like she's saying, 'Hurry up, the world's waiting.'" But what makes this phrase so powerful isn't just the activity, it's the emotion tied to it. For dogs, going out isn't just a walk, it's a chance to connect. It's when they get to share their world with you. So don't treat "want to go out" like a throwaway phrase. Let it be a little promise of joy, of companionship, of freedom. Because to a dog, even a short stroll can feel like a grand adventure in their heart. 10. I love you. No phrase is simpler or more sacred than "I love you." Dogs may not understand grammar or literal meaning, but they feel every ounce of emotion behind those words. At Emory University, neuroscientists conducted a remarkable study. They scanned dogs' brains while owners said positive phrases like, "Good boy" and "I love you." The emotional centers of the brain lit up brightly, similar to how humans respond when hearing love from someone they trust. This proves one thing. Dogs don't need to understand words to understand love. They read it in your eyes, hear it in your voice, and feel it in the way you gently rest your hand on their head. One pet owner shared, "I say, 'I love you' every morning. One day I forgot, and my dog just stared at me, then pressed her head into my hand, like she was saying, "Where's my love today?" Science calls this emotional empathy, a unique connection that exists only between humans and dogs. They don't need your words to be perfect. They just need your heart to be real. So next time you whisper, "I love you," don't think you're talking to an animal. You're speaking to a soul, one that knows how to love, how to listen, and is spending its short, beautiful life simply being by your side. And those are the 10 phrases your dog truly understands, simple words that carry the power of love, trust, and deep connection. Because to a dog, every word you say matters when it's said from the heart. We've just explored 10 phrases that science has proven dogs can truly understand, feel, and respond to, not just with obedience, but with love. But maybe what matters most isn't the words themselves. It's how we say them with softness, with eye contact, and with a heart full of love for our four-legged friend. Dogs don't speak human language, but they understand emotion, they sense sincerity, and they remember every moment when we choose kindness over commands. So next time you say, "Want to go for a walk?" "Good boy," or "I love you," remember, to them it's not just a sound, it's a promise that you'll always be there. If this video made you see your dog in a new light, hit like, so the algorithm knows that love is a form of knowledge too. And don't forget to subscribe to the Dog Brain to discover more wonders about the mind, emotions, and language of dogs, those small creatures with truly giant hearts. And now share in the comments below. What word does your dog react to the most? Your story might just inspire thousands of other dog lovers around the world.